And we're ready for boys action. Introduction of the lineups on the floor for Iowa. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 4, Hale Barnhart. Number 10, a junior, Blake Ashmore. Number 22, the senior, Isaac Fink. Also another senior, Ethan Holloway. Number 23, the big 6'6" senior for Iowa. And number 32, senior Evan Sigg will round out the starting lineup for Iowa. And their head coach, Luke Bycroft, for the Burlington Wildcats. Their starting lineup includes Brandon Nordstadt, Chase Watkins, Megan Hess, Garrison Fiedler, and Connor Jeffers. They'll take the floor for head coach Matt Barrett and the Burlington Wildcats. They come into tonight's contest with an 11-2 record at the top of the Pioneer League, looking to avenge their one Pioneer League loss to Wellsville when they take it on the road next Tuesday night. But they've got to take care of business right here at Iowa. This is the middle game of a 3-game road trip. Went over to Anderson County and got a 77-74 win this past Tuesday night. A good contest, tested them all the way through. They held and had a strong fourth quarter to finally take a convincing lead and secure that for the victory. They matched up with Iowa back in December, got a 62-54 victory that night in the December part of the season. But now they look to take on Iowa on their home court right here, as the Mustangs will be ready to host the Burlington Wildcats. Holloway, jump center with Fiedler. These two have played against each other 4 years running here now, so they know each other well. These two teams will match up and will get underway. With the tip, Iowa with control into the backcourt. They'll put it in the hands of Blake Ashmore, and he'll start the offensive set for Iowa. At the top of the key, Barnhart with the ball feeded into Holloway. He puts it down low on the floor, drives the baseline up and in. Nice finger roll up for Ethan Holloway as he gets on the board for his first bucket of the night. Down low, the Cats will spin it out to Hess. Has to pick up his dribble back to Jace Watkins. Cut off there, now finds Fiedler. High post, they'll work it back out to Jace on the right wing. Jace behind the arch, a three on the way. It's hard off the rim. Connor Jeffers boards up for the Wildcats. Now down low it goes. It's dribbled off the foot of Fiedler out of bounds, and that turnover will give it up to Iowa. In the backcourt, bring the dribble across the timeline is Ashmore for the Mustangs. Two high posts. Holloway comes up to meet the ball, gives it out on the left wing. Near side, they work it to Barnhart. Down in the low paint. Holloway dribble drive off the board, hard off the rim, and Fiedler boards it up for the Cats. Release to Watkins. Looks for the trailer coming up. Connor with the dribble at the top of the circle. He'll go down the lane. Ball kick. Hess gets it. Gives it out to Fiedler just inside the arch for the two. And Garrison Fiedler gets the Cats on the board now. And we're tied 2-2, 1 minute into the contest. Holloway at the top of the circle. Lobs down low to Sigg. Turnaround shot up and in. They play high post, low post there. And back on top are the Mustangs. They'll feed it to Fiedler. Spin move. Goes in, blocked, shot away. Cleanly, hand on ball. Release pass goes out ahead and misses the layup. Cale Barnhart couldn't believe how open he was and misfires on that easy lay-in. Cats with the ball back at the right wing. They'll give it up to Fiedler. From 18, his shot off the rim is no good. Rebounded away to the Mustangs. They'll bring it across the timeline. Up to Sigg. He lays it up and in. In the motion, he fills the lane. And Iowa takes a 6-2 margin in the early going. Chase Watkins with the dribble at the top of the circle. Spin move comes left. Down the lane, stops and pops it short off the front of the rim. Holloway boards up for Iowa. He'll come down court. Gets it. The pass in is stolen by Jeffers, but he steps on the end line. That'll give the ball on the end line to play in for Iowa. They'll set the offense line motion up the box here for the inbound play. Ball tipped. It's out of bounds. That'll stay with the Mustangs here on the near side. Fast tempo game here in the first 3 minutes. Iowa with a 6-0 lead. Ashmore with the dribble. Now we've got a travel. Wait a minute. The other team of broadcasters here beside us, they don't have a clue either.
I don't know what the deal was.
They stopped action, gave a signal like a travel, but they gave the ball to Iowa. They set for a three. High board hits one of the supports under the bucket, and it'll be Wildcat basketball. They'll play it in the backcourt. Jeffers to Watkins, and the Cats will bring it up against man-to-man defensive pressure by Iowa. Give it off to Hess. Beats it. A bad pass over the top of Fiedler's head. Couldn't control, and the turnover sends it back in the hands of the Mustangs. In the backcourt, Iowa. Ashmore throwing out the play at the top of the circle. Works right wing. Gives it to Isaac Bink. They'll lay it inside to Holloway. His shot hard off the back of the rim. No good as Nordstadt rebounds for the Cats. Gives it up to Jace. Fiedler behind the arch. Tries to force it down low to Connor, but it's tipped away out of bounds. That'll stay with the Wildcats, and they'll play it in underneath their own bucket. They trail 6-2 here with 4:27 remaining in the first quarter of action as we have a substitute checking in for Iowa. That'll be number 11, Kate Rogers, into the lineup now for the Mustangs. Cats will inbound it. A whistle and a foul. Isaac Vink picks up his first personal, trying to snatch that ball before Fiedler could get his hands surrounded it. Now the Cats will play it in on the near side. Chase Watkins goes the right wing, picks up the dribble, but Big with the steal, comes back up on the left wing, picks up his dribble, and Hess steals back on the inlet pass. Nice work getting back on defense by taking Hess. He'll bring it up, gives it to Connor Jeffers, driving the lane. A short floater won't fall, and Holloway controls the board. Ethan Holloway, big wingspan underneath, has had control all night so far on the board. Inlet pass goes into Zig. He puts it up, gets the bucket. Fouled on the play. He'll be stepping to the line. That foul whistle down on taking Hess as Zig, a big wide body, takes up a lot of room going down that lane. Controlled it all the way to the hoop with the bucket. His free throw on the way up and good. Iowa, a 9-2 lead over the Cats here with 3:50 remaining on the clock in the first quarter. Lob goes down to Fiedler. He'll clear it out to Hess. Triple drive, floater off the board, no good. Can't get it to fall, and rebounded out to Holloway. Of course, down the Mustangs. The Wildcats getting no second looks here on any missed shot. They'll feed it into Holloway in the lane. Shot up. Rims off, no good. And Jeffers boards away for the Cats. On the right wing, Nordstadt's going to drive the baseline. Shot away, no good. They are very aware of the wingspan of Holloway when they go into that paint. Coming up short time after time on those floating shots. Left wing, high over their head with the ball, looking on the inside. Now they'll bring it out to the top of the circle to Sig. Turnaround shot by Holloway. Rims around and out, no good. And here come the Cats. Up court, Watkins. Stop and go dribble. Gives it back to Fiedler behind the arch. Garrison Fiedler hits the three. Not often we see Garrison take that shot, but this time He was on the mark for the Cats. Set that to a 9-5 lead now with 2:30 remaining in this first quarter of play. Ball on the right wing in the hands of Ashmore. Double team down in the corner. Gets it loose in the paint. Turnaround shot by Biggs. He won't find the net. And the Wildcats clear the board. Up court comes the ball to Nordstadt. He'll feed Fiedler inside. Turnaround shot up and good. Garrison Fiedler that time. Nice footwork. Got himself planted to go up for the shot. He's got all 7 of the Wildcats points as they close it to a 7-9 margin now. Ball on the near court. They'll put it back into the hands of Rogers. Fink, one dribble, picks up. Gives it left side. Now Sig with the ball. Goes outside. Three-point shot away. No good. Fiedler boards it. Release to Jace Watkins. One-on-one. But the ball stolen away out of there. And here comes Iola. Ball tipped into the backcourt by Watkins. Iola recovers. They look back on the left wing. Have to clear it into the corner. All the way inside. Short popper rims off. He just can't have the touch here tonight. And we've got a I'm a little confused about that with the official timeout to let everybody come in, I believe. Yeah, they stopped the clock. Substitutes came in. We play on. 1:13 left on the clock here in the first quarter of play. The Wildcats trailing at 7-9 here in the first quarter. Carson Byer on the floor. His shot is up and good. Carson just into the ball game, gets on the board, and we've got a tie game, 9-9. Sig with the skip pass, goes cross court. Now on the right wing, shot is up. A Stolberg here gets the bucket. First bucket on the night for Stolberg here, and it's back to an 11-9 margin as Torres with the shot, crashing the board for the rebound, is whistled for the foul. Torres has been blocked out after he shot. Could not avoid body contact there. His first personal foul. And the team second foul. 27 seconds remain on the clock here. As Iowa holding a 2-point lead, brings it across the timeline. They'll work the ball inside to Big Matt Miller. Skip pass to the top of the circle. They put it in the hands of Barnhart now. Looking for the cutter inside. No, they're going to skip it. Down in low to Miller. He puts it on the floor. Catch with the steal. Good job by Meyer. He gets off a shot at the buzzer. Off the board, off the rim, but off the bar. Fast and furious first quarter of play. The Iowa Mustangs an 11-9 lead over the Wildcats, and will return after this 1-minute timeout.
The Appliance Store in Burlington has a large selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, along with Speed Clean washers and dryers, and is your headquarters for #1 voted Green Mountain Pellet Grills. The Appliance Store also has Oric vacuum cleaners, bags, parts, and service what they sell, with a great selection of appliance parts on hand. The Appliance Store at 602 South 4th Street in Burlington thanks you for supporting local business and is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Hi, kids. It's Timmy the Tooth. Have you been to see your dentist lately?
Visiting the dentist doesn't have to be that frightening. It's all about which dentist you choose. At the office of Rick Smith DDS in Gridley, they offer individual comfort care for all ages. From grandparents to grandchildren, you will receive a comfortable and pleasant process. Give Rick Smith DDS a call today at 620-836-2015.
Courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Burlington Wildcat basketball here on the Dawg. Starting the second quarter, Iowa Mustangs leading 11-9. Lineup on the floor, Brandon Nordstadt, Carson Byer, Connor McManus. Where'd we go here? Jordan Torres, and Mitch Taylor are the starting five for this second quarter of play for the Cats. Trapping on the far side by the Cats. Good energy as they move that zone side to side. They play it to the inside. Holloway puts the ball down low, and on the reach in, we're going to have a foul on Brandon Nordstad. He gets his first. That'll be the third team foul on the Wildcats here. And Iowa to play it in. Down in the low post. They'll kick it out on the top side. Three-point shot away. Up and good from deep in the corner. Number 14, Cal Leonard gets his first bucket for the sophomore tonight and puts Iowa on top by 5. Dribbling the baseline. They'll kick it out to Nordstad. Torres, top of the key for the Wildcats. They'll send it to the right-hand side. McManus picks up the dribble. Skip pass goes to Nordstad. Now on the top to Byer. He gets pushed. Off to McManus. A 3-ball for Connor McManus to match for the Wildcats. 14-12. It's the Mustangs on top. They'll spread that offense out wide. Down low, Miller with the shot. Big Mitch had his hand straight up with the block, but a foul whistle down low on number 22, Connor McManus picks up his first personal. And to the line steps number 33, Matt Miller. Miller, a wide-body football physique player out here on the basketball court. Misses on that first shot, but he'll be there for a second attempt. As substitutes check into the lineup, looks like back on the floor for the Cats, Fiedler, Watkins, and Connor Jeffers. Second free throw, no good, but Holloway gets the rebound. Oh, Big Mitch goes up for the block, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. Mitch doing a good job as he had his hands up, looked like on the bottom of the board. No way to get that ball through there, but the whistle on Mitch Taylor, his first personal, will send Holloway to the line. That free throw, first attempt, is off the mark, no good, and he'll be set for a second. 6:26 left on the clock here as we're underway in the second quarter of action tonight at Iowa. Mustangs at the line for the free throw. That one is good. It's a 15-12 margin now. Mustangs lead it by 3 with 6:18 on the clock. Up court, Jeffers on the side, dribble drives the baseline. Ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket as Nordstad will tee it up. And Tegan Hess returns to the lineup as Big Mitch comes to the bench for the Cats. Nordstad into Watkins. Need to get Jace cranked up. He hasn't scored yet tonight. Nordstad with the ball high over his head, feeds it to Connor. Out in the corner, there's Jace. A 3 on the way. We called it. It was time. Jace Watkins behind the arch for a 3. And we've got a tie ball game. 15-15 here with 5:45 on the clock in the second quarter. Near side. Picks up the dribble. They force it down low to Holloway. He'll spin it on the wing. Looking inside, they've got the high-low post to work there. Sig dribbles out of danger. Gives it up high on the top. Oh, now it's become a three-point ball game as Cal Leonard hits his second three-pointer. We've got a real interested newscaster right beside us here. Back to a three-point game. Jace is going to go down the lane with all other. That, too, is up and in for Jace Watkins. His 5th point of the night. 18-17, Iowa on top. They'll spin it to the right-hand side. Feel it inside to Sig. Now he'll dribble back out. Holloway down low. Wants to work one-on-one. Puts the ball on the floor. Cats can get it when he goes down like that. With the steal, Watkins comes out of there with the ball. Goes to Connor. He's going to drive the lane. Off the rim. No good. Fiedler reaches in for trying to get that rebound possession, but he whistled for the foul. As Big Holloway had control, Garrison couldn't get it wrestled away. Body contact and the foul on Garrison Fiedler is first. 6 different Wildcats with 1 foul each adds up to a team total of 6. Ball tipped loose, but back in the hands of the Mustang. Down they go to Sig. He lays it up and in. Evan Sig leading the way tonight with 9 points for the Mustangs. And it's back to a 3-point lead, but Fiedler cuts it down with a 2. Got to work down low for Garrison Fiedler. 20-19, Iowa remains on the lead with 4:12 on the clock here in the first half of play. Backdoor cut up and in. Number 11, Kane Rogers gets his first bucket. A nice assist to beat him right in step. Good job by Garrison. On the inlet pass, he's fouled on the backside. Number 32, Evan Zig, with his first personal. Only the second team on Iowa, as Holloway returns to the lineup now for the Mustangs. He'll take the defensive assignment against Fiedler now. The Wildcats to play it in underneath their own bucket. Trail by 3 as they'll find Watkins on the near side. Back to Hess behind the arch. We've got a whistle and a block foul here. Connor Jeffers setting a pick, got pushed out of the way, 2-hand shove. That didn't warrant a foul. But Evan Sieg picks up his second quick personal foul. And the Wildcats will play it in on the far sideline. Jace from behind the arch, a 3 on the way, hard off the rim, no good. And the Mustangs will board it out. 3:45 on the clock. They have a 3-point margin on the Cats, 22-19. Looking to the inside to Holloway at the high post. 3-point shot away, no good. Connor Jeffers, good rebounding position on the much taller Holloway. They give it down to Fiedler. His shot away is no good. He was too worried about Holloway in front of him with that big hand. Ball tipped, but on the way to the Mustangs in the far corner. They'll skip it high over the top. Out in the wing, they'll put it in the hands of Ashmore to start the offense again for Iowa. Dive by Jeffers. He's on the floor. Now we've got a tie-up. Good job, Connor Jeffers. Deflected that ball. Went body all out to go get it. And the possession arrow with Iowa, they'll play it in under their own bucket as Jordan Torres checks in for the Wildcats. In the corner, Sig, but he's fouled from the backside. Torres on the reach in, picking up his second personal foul. That is the 7th team foul, which will send Iowa to the line here with 2:58 remaining in the second. And stepping up, number 11, Kate Rogers. Rogers' first free throw attempt off the mark, no good. And no bonus for him. Wildcats control, and they'll bring it up down by 3. Jace picks up the dribble, goes to Hess, drives the lane, whistle, no foul. Watkins gets the ball back, feeds Torres in the corner. They look on the inside, goes out to Fiedler behind the arch. Now Nordstad in the lane, stops, lays it back to Jace, out to Garrison. Shot up, no good. Rebounded away to the Mustangs. Down court they'll come on the left-hand wing. Coach Barrett right in the ear of the official in front of him. Can't believe there was no foul. 3-point shot away, no good. Jace with the board. Here come the Cats. Up court quickly. He looks down the middle, lays it off to Fiedler. Now, Nordstad, a 3 away, no good. Right there under the bucket for the putback is Garrison Fiedler. Garrison waiting for the junk, and it came up off the bounce. He got the bucket, and Garrison in double figures now with 11. The Wildcats down by 1. 22-21 on the board. They feed it right wing. 10-footer on the way, no good. Now a foul on number 11. That's Keen Rogers. as George Torres had great rebounding position, and Rogers trying to reach through the body. Wildcats have the ball. Chance to take that lead with 1:37 remaining in the first half of play here on the road at Iowa tonight. Fire in the lineup will bring the ball across the timeline for Burlington. The trap. Got a ball pass, but it's in the hands of Iowa. Down court right wing. They'll stop, set the offense again. Feed into Holloway. Turnaround shot. Up and good. Ethan Holloway got his feet planted that time and gets the bucket for the Mustangs. Watkins with the ball. Stop the circle. Now they call him for the push-off. Jace Watkins extended that elbow. The defender earned that one.
Yeah. And we've seen that happen a lot of times and never gets called, too.
Yeah, so he sold it to the official right in front of us. Back in the hands of Iowa with a 3-point lead, 24-21. Ball loose, chipped away, but back into the hands of the Mustangs. Right-hand wing with the dribble. They'll release it on the top side into the hands of Regier. Trap in the corner. They'll skip it to the top side. Down the lane on the dribble drive. No good. Holloway up for the big rebound, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the push. These officials have a little different style of, they wait till things are done before they...
Yeah, kind of like...
Not exactly sure of that, as Torres is whistled for his third personal. It may have happened well after the shot attempt, which would not be a shooting foul. But we're standing at the line. Holloway shooting. Misses the first free throw, but he'll be there for a second attempt. Set to check in is Brandon Nordstedt. Also Connor Jeffers onto the floor again for the Wildcats. 33 seconds remain in this first half of play as Ethan Holloway goes to the line to shoot his second free throw. It's set and on the way. That one is all net home. And it's a 25-21 margin here with 30 seconds remaining. Watkins feeds it into to Fiedler. Quick turnaround shot by Garrison and gets the bucket to fall for the Cats. Across the timeline comes the Mustangs. Reverse dribble. Feeds Holloway. Now they'll come out on the right wing. Leonard, a three ball away. No good. It's back into the hands of the Mustangs. Holloway kicks back out. Another three away. That one is up and good by Ashmore at the buzzer. And we go to the halftime with the Iowa Mustangs leading 28-23 over the Burlington Wildcats here at the half. We're going to take our stats, get the book up to date when we return after this 3-minute timeout.
You're in a hurry and your car won't start. And you need a jump. Or how about the time you locked your keys in the car? Or the time you hit that deer and smashed in the front end of your car? Or maybe you just need something hauled and you don't have a truck. Maybe you just need a tire changed. Call Jeff's Towing and Recovery, AAA provider at 785-213-1669. That's 785-213-1669. And remember, it's your choice who tows your vehicle.
A MyTown media station.
Rock and roll can save the world?
Classic rock.
KSMP 97.7 Burlington. The Flint Hills Classic Rock Station. 97.7 The Dawg.
Does fall weather make you dream of a new home? How about that remodeling project, such as a garage or room addition? Whatever your dreams are made of, First National Bank of Kansas has many favorable options for you. From refinancing to building projects, rates are still low, so why not check them out? See Paul and Kathy in Osage City, Chris and Craig in Waverly, or Donna and Craig in Burlington. First National Bank of Kansas, where dreams come true. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
U.S. Cellular Wireless Concepts in Burlington and 97.7 The Dawg invite you to some action on ice as the Topeka Roadrunners battle it out for victory. We're giving away 2 tickets on Tuesdays for hockey at its finest at the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka. Get signed up for your chance to win tickets at U.S. Cellular Wireless Concepts, 401 Garrettson in Burlington. For home game dates and times, go to Topeka Roadrunners on Facebook.
Life Care Center Burlington offers all the comforts of home as well as added luxuries, including a beauty and barber salon, specialized fine dining program, courtyard and gardening area, and is conveniently located near shopping, retirement communities, and other medical community resources. Life Care also provides in- and outpatient rehabilitation services for all ages. Their licensed staff offers 24-hour skilled nursing. Stop by and visit the Life Care Center of Burlington today, located at 601 Cross Street.
Trust Point Insurance is truly an independent insurance agency. They have the unique ability to shop the marketplace for the insurance company that provides the best production at the most competitive price and has the ability to write with over 30 different companies. Trust Point Insurance offices are located at 800 North 4th Street in Burlington and 902 Commercial Street in Emporia. Stop in or call today to set up a time that is convenient for you to discuss your auto, home, farm, business, crop, and life insurance, or visit them online at trustpointinsurance.net. The staff at Diners Cafe, located at 1020 North 2nd Street in Burlington, wants to say thank you to our customers for their patronage. If you haven't been in yet, come give us a try. We believe you'll be pleasantly surprised. We strive to provide you with a total dining experience, great service, wholesome eats, and a comfortable atmosphere. Diners Cafe, we're happy to be a part of Burlington and Coffee County. You'll find us next door to the Country Haven Inn, proud to support USD 244 activities.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Burlington Wildcat basketball here on the Dawg tonight. And they're in a dogfight on the road at Iowa, taking on the Iowa Mustangs. Iowa took that early lead, stroked out to a 9-2 margin in the first 4 minutes of play, and would never give up the lead. It was a 2-point number, 11-9 at the end of the first quarter of play. They traded 2s and 3s all throughout the second quarter of play, and Iowa on a 3-pointer at the buzzer goes to the locker room with a 28-23 lead over the Wildcats here at Iowa tonight. Iowa is led by Evan Sig with 9 points in the books, along with 6 from Ethan Holloway and Cal Leonard. Leonard hitting a pair of 3-pointers. 3 points tonight from Blake Ashmore, who hit that long-distance 3 as the buzzer sounded at the halftime break. Also 2 points in the books for Kane Rogers and Cole Regier, add up to the 28 points for Iowa. On the Wildcats side of the ledger, cold shooting in the first half. Carson Byer came in as a substitute, hit his first shot for 2 points. Connor McManus, also off the bench, fires up a 3-ball for the Wildcats. Jace Watkins, a 3 and a 2 for his total of 5 in the second quarter of play. And Garrison Fiedler in double figures for the Wildcats, totals 13 in the first half of play. But the Wildcats just could not get that offense in gear to put numbers on the board in the first half of play. Another stat that carry over from the ladies' game when we saw so many free throws, Wildcats have not been to the charity stripe in this first half. And here at the half, we want to remind you that lots of activities going on, carry on after tonight's ball game tomorrow. In wrestling, the Burlington Wrestling Squad will be on the road to Silver Lake to their invitational this week. And next week, the best week of basketball, as far as I'm concerned, here for Burlington High School, it's the Waverly JV Tournament. That's right. Rick and I love to go over and watch the JV teams play because we hardly ever get to see a JV contest. They're always playing during the girls' varsity game and we never get out of the gym to take it in. The JV squad, they are trial by fire this week as they head over to Waverly. Next week they'll play on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday in Waverly. If that's not enough, they've got 2 Pioneer League games, one on Tuesday and one on Friday. So when you wrap it around to tonight's Friday night game, all through next week, and then the next Tuesday Pioneer League contest, you have 7 games in 12 days for the junior varsity bunch. That tournament includes Osawatomie, Central Heights, Ottawa, Wellsville, Humboldt, Burlington, Anderson County, and West Franklin. So all of those JV squads get to put it on the line in Waverly. A short trip from anybody around the Coffee County area that wants to see the senior varsity players. They'll be in Waverly Monday, Thursday, and Saturday afternoon. If you're a basketball junkie like Rick and I are, you can get your fill of basketball next week right there in Coffee County. Also, talked about the wrestling squad tomorrow. They're going to be hosting the regional tournament February 16th and 17th for Class 4A Division II right at BHS. And then the next week, those qualifiers will go to Salina for state wrestling. A good group of Wildcat wrestlers having the opportunity to qualify and move on to the state tournament. We're getting close to the end of the Pioneer League season here, as substates will begin February 26th through March 3rd. That week, Lebo and Southern Coffee County will travel to St. Paul in their substate action. Hartford and Waverly are seated in Hartford during that week for their class substate, and Burlington will be on the road to Garnett for Class 4A Division II. 4 teams seated in that tournament will include Osawatomie, Anderson County, Burlington, and Baldwin. So it's a short trip. It'll be a 2-game tournament. Winner moves on to the state tournament in Emporia that next week for Class 4A Division II. You can follow us right here on the Dawg if you can't make the trip, and we'll be bringing you all the action through the end of the season and tournament time for the Lady Cats and the Wildcats. The Iowa squad has returned to warm up. We haven't seen the Wildcats back now. They're over on the bench, it looks like. Rick, observations of that first half of play. The Cats just could not get an offensive set going, and we're too concerned about Big Holloway in the middle.
Yeah, you know, he's been able to alter some shots that normally some of our players going to miss. So, you know, he's kind of in their head a little bit. A couple of times we didn't get quite back on defense the way we should have. We made a couple of bad passes, and that's kind of been the difference in the game. Right now, Iola has out-rebounded Burlington 9-6 in the first half. All of theirs are on defense. Burlington has 4 defensive boards and 2 offensive boards. So,
not many shots, not many rebounds.
No.
I'm sure the Wildcats are going to address that at the halftime break. Everybody on the sideline, Coach Barrett has encouraged the Wildcats to be aggressive on their offense. We've got to get Jace Watkins into the offense and get him fired up more.
Right. We get him hot and get Nordstedt kind of going from the outside. That's going to relieve some pressure on the inside guys.
So the Wildcats have possession. We'll start this second half. They trail Iowa 28-23. We talked about Jace. He takes a rebound shot. Can't get it to fall. Garrison with the rebound. Ball stripped loose out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket. Nordstedt to key it up for the Cats. High over the top. They'll come to Jace Watkins. He'll set the offense on the left wing for Burlington. Hess, left wing. Nordstedt right. Back to Hess they'll go. Shift that zone defense of Iowa back and forth. Jeffers inside out to Hess. He'll float to the middle. Now skip pass comes to Nordstaff. He puts it down on the baseline to Garrison. Picks up the dribble. Play it north. They're not making quick passes around the arch there. Rebounded away by Iowa. They'll clear it. Sig on the right-hand side. Bring it across the timeline. A trap there. They'll take it to the middle. Sig drives the baseline. Bad pass tipped away. No, it's not tipped. It was offensive charge. A charge foul. Player control, number 32. Evan Sig picking up his third personal foul. And that's good. They want to move his wide body out of there if they can. He was the big gun with first 9 points in the first half. Well, the first game we played, wasn't he? The first game. He also had a big night of 14 points there, leading scorer. Jace with the ball, top of the circle, finds Nordstadt. They'll swing it to Hess. Back to Connor. Nordstadt looking in, pulls it back out on the wing. That's to Jeffers. Hess goes in, but the ball tipped and taken control there by Iowa. Ethan Holloway gets up big with the block. They'll feed the ball into him. He'll swing it right. Sig stops, won't fall, and Garrison Fiedler controls for the Cats. Here come the Cats up quickly on the right-hand side. Fiedler filling the lane. Goes down the lane, shot up, no good. Foul whistled, stops action on the floor as Holloway, number 23, picking up his first personal foul here, but it sends Garrison Fiedler to the line for the Wildcats. First time at the charity stripe all night for Burlington as Garrison sinks his first free throw. He's got 14 points to lead the Wildcats here, and he'll be at the line for his second. 6:11 stopped on the clock here. Garrison's free throw rims around and down. Now it's back to a 3-point margin. 28-25. Cats trail the Mustangs. Across the timeline. Trap and a steal by Watkins. Controls in the backboard. Bring it up. Finds Hess on the left side. Now Jeffers in the middle. Puts the ball on the floor. Goes to the hoop. Ball blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Coach Barrett wants to see some fouls called down low with all the body contact he's seen. These officials are the officials. On the right side, Watkins with the ball back to Hess. Behind the arcs, thought about the three. Couldn't get it off. Jeffers, the ball tipped out of bounds. And it'll be Mustang ball. They'll play it in right in front of our spot. We're sitting on the floor 4 feet away from the out-of-bounds marker. It's a bird's eye view if you want to be that bird. Ball on the floor, but a hand check by Connor Jeffers, or by Chase Watkins. That's going to be his second personal foul now. And the first team foul of the quarter on the Wildcats. Iowa to play it in on the near side. I'll set the defense. Cutter comes through. Sigwood takes the pass. Now moves to the left-hand side. Set for the offense at the top of the circle. Picks up that dribble. Fiedler with the steal. Got a hand in. He'll take it all the way to the hoop. Left hand is up and in. Garrison Fiedler, big, long strides down court. And we've got a 1-point game, 28-27. The Cats narrow that lead. Ball on the near wing. Picks up that dribble. They feed Holloway inside. Pass goes out of bounds off the hands of Big Miller, and it'll be Wildcat ball. We've got a timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout, as Coach Bycroft not happy with the execution of their offense here in the first 2 minutes of play. Wildcats have gotten 2 scores to narrow that to a 1-point margin, 28-27, here in the third quarter of play at Iowa. Good crowd on hand here. It is homecoming night for the Iowa Mustangs and the Phillies. They'll have their ceremony after the boys contest tonight. Most of our homecoming games that we attend, they do that at the halftime, but not here. They're a different schedule, and we'll see what happens when we finish the ball game right here. The Wildcats have got a ways to go. They've narrowed that lead now to a 1-point margin, and with control, they can take the lead right now. Jace Watkins with the dribble on the right side, gives it back to Fiedler, but a steal. Saw that one coming off the pick, and Rogers will pull it out. Gets it up down low into the hands of number 5, Cole Regier. He gets the bucket. First score of the second half for Iowa as Jace Watkins fires up a three. Nordstadt gets the rebound. Back to Jace. He'll clear it out to Nordstadt. Three on the way is no good, and Jeffers with the rebound, but he gets squashed to the floor. Miller lost his footing on top of Connor Jeffers. That whistle and foul on number 33, Matt Miller. The Wildcats will have possession of the ball, trailing 27-30. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket as number 11, Kane Rogers, checks in for Iowa. Now they'll set high over the top. Come around the ring, puts it in the hands of Hess. Back to the top. We've got a push foul down low on the floor. Again, Jeffers had set the pick, and he got hammered. If you're going to roll somebody up, Connor's going to take it, come back up and say, is that all you got? Yep, give me another one. High over the top, they come to Hess. He'll dribble into the middle, kicks back to Jace, set for a three, up and in. Jace Watkins on the mark, and we've got a tie ball game. 30-30, Wildcats and the Mustangs with 3:57 remaining in the third. Down court and a steal. Hess comes out of there with the loose ball. Up court, he'll come to Fiedler. Set to work one-on-one. He'll go down the baseline. Kicks out on top to Hess. A three on the way. Too long. No good. Too much juice on that one. And he put it out of bounds. Turns it over in the backcourt. It'll be Wildcat ball. Miller trying to make the outlet pass, but he was too big. And the Wildcats will substitute in. Here comes Connor McManus and Jordan Torres for the Wildcats to enter the lineup with 3:35 on the clock and a tie ball game, 30-30. Cats will play it in on the near sideline. That's the inbound. They'll go to Nordstadt. A three up and in. Brandon Nordstadt's first bucket of the night. He gets a three and sends the Cats on their first lead of the night. Ball at the top of the key now for Iowa. They'll give it up to Holloway on the wing. Drives that baseline. Up for the shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Ball stripped loose down on the floor. And the Wildcats come out of there with it. Lead ahead to Jace Watkins. Down to Nordstadt. Up with the shot. He's fouled. And Brandon Nordstadt will go to the line for Burlington. Holloway got that rebound. Brought the ball down low where Torres could get to it. Stripped it away. And the Wildcats were off to the races. Coach Bycraft on the far side talking to the official. Not happy with that exchange. Didn't bother Nordstadt. He just stood up and said, I'm going to shoot the free throw. Make that first one. Give me another crack at it. That foul was on Regier, his first personal. Free throw no good off the front of the rim. Holloway with the board, and the Wildcats a 34-30 lead. And Iowa on the near wing. They'll take it to the top of the circle, look inside to Holloway. Turn around at the free throw line. His shot is up and good. Ethan Holloway with 8 points, and we're back to a 2-point margin. 34-32 with 2:30 on the clock here. Shot away, no good, and rebounded to Iowa. They'll clear it up on the right side to Ashmore. Now we're rear wing. Look on the inside. Puts the ball on the floor. They'll clear it right side to Leonard. Leonard hit a pair of big three-pointers in the second quarter drive to the hoop. We've got a whistle and a foul on a push. Holloway going down the lane with those big size 17s. He covers a lot of territory. Looks like a travel, but that's not where the officials were looking at, as number 15, Garrison Fiedler, is whistled for his second personal. That sends Holloway to the charity stripe, shooting a pair now with 2:10 remaining on the clock in the third quarter. That one's on the way. It's up and good. Now a 34-33 margin. Wildcats in the lead with 2:10 on the clock as we get ready for a second free throw attempt for the Mustangs. Holloway 3 of 5 from the stripe here so far this evening. Sinks that second one, ties the score back at 34 all. And a timeout on the floor here from Iowa. It's Wildcat basketball tonight. A 30-second timeout by the Iowa Mustangs as Coach Mycraft wants to talk it over with his young charges here. Wildcats being aggressive, going to the hoop. Watkins and Nordstadt both getting in the scorebook again. Now, Jace Watkins with 8 points. It's time for him to light it up here in this second half.
Him and Nordstadt both. We're going to have to see a little more from some of the other players.
Garrison does lead the scoring for the Cats with 17 on the night. That's one under his season average. But he has to contend with the big 6'6" senior Ethan Holloway for the Mustangs. In the backcourt, Connor Jeffers will bring it across for the Wildcats. Finds Hess on the left side. Down in the corner, McManus with the dribble. Goes into a group of Mustangs, and we've got a whistle and a foul. That foul on the far side, number 14 with the whistle. That is Cal Leonard picking up his first personal and 16 fouls. The next one will send the Cats to the line for 1 plus a bonus. Inlet, they'll go to Fire. Picks up the dribble on the right-hand side, finds Hess. Now looks back to Fire at the top of the circle. Down low on the baseline, kicks it out to Fire on the top. He can fire up the three at any moment. Jeffers with the dribble drive has to pick it up. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats as Connor Jeffers will play it in for Burlington on the far side. Looks for Hess on the inlet. Back to Jeffers. Now he'll skip it. Puts it in the hands of Tegan Hess. Connor with the dribble out to the top of the circle. The Cats a little disjointed here on the offensive set. Now they'll go down low. Back out to Fire behind the arch. A three in and out. Won't fall. Flat forward down on the floor. Torres can't come up with it. And the Mustangs will control. Score it quickly. They'll put it back in the hands on the near side of Ashmore. He looks inside. Finds Sig. He'll put it on the floor. Goes down low. Has to kick out. Now Holloway behind the arch. Sig inside. Turnaround shot. Up and good. Evan Sig now in double figures with 9 points. And the Mustangs retake the lead here. 36-34 with 45 seconds remaining on the clock. We're in third quarter action on the road at Iowa tonight. Fire with the dribble at the top. Looks to the right-hand side. Ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. As substitutes check in, Brandon Nordstadt, Jace Watkins, and Mitchell Taylor return to the lineup for Burlington. 31 seconds on the clock as Jace will set the offense now. They'll feed Mitch. Sets on the inside, puts it on the floor, picks up the dribble, goes back to Hess. He floats it up. Short shot. Mitch couldn't hold the rebound. Ball in the backcourt. Mustangs bring it out. 13 seconds on the clock. Have to set the defense. Down in the low corner, three-point shot on the way. Up and good by Cal Leonard. He's hit 3 3-pointers. Nordstadt fires up a 3, but it's no good. And we go to the end of 3 quarters of play with the Iowa Mustangs leading 39-34 here on their home court at homecoming night. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Wildcat basketball on the Dog.
In life, there are people, places, and things known as exceptional. There is a place like that in Garnett, Kansas. Hi, this is Brian Steffens, and I'm talking about Beckman Motors. Everywhere you go, you'll see vehicles with the Beckman Motors name on them. We want to show you how exceptional we are. The next time you decide to buy a new Ford or Chevy or any pre-owned vehicle, do yourself a favor and come to Beckman Motors in Garnett and experience what it's like to buy a vehicle from exceptional people in an exceptional place. Beckman Motors on Highway 59 in Garnett, Kansas, selling new Fords and Chevrolets along with pre-owned vehicles for a long, long time and doing it exceptionally well every day.
Stop by Hoover's Frithway, your friendly hometown grocery store in Burlington, where this week a fresh family pack of 80% lean ground beef, $2.49 a pound, and Best Choice beans or tomatoes, 2 cans for 88 cents. Red or green seedless grapes, $1.99 a pound. Also, Best Choice chili seasoning, 2 for $1. And get ready for Sunday's big game, Kraft cheese, 2 for $4. Tombstone pizza, 3 for $10. Hoover's Frithway, sale ends February 6th.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dog.
Welcome back to Wildcat basketball on the Dog. Wildcats on the road to Iowa, and the Mustangs not giving anything away tonight as they hold the lead 39-34 as we begin fourth quarter play. A 3-point shot to open the fourth quarter by number 22, Isaac Vink, his first bucket of the night, and they extend that lead. Fiedler trapped in the corner, gets the ball loose to Jace, goes to Nordstadt, deep in the corner, his 3 won't fall. Fiedler's shot put back won't go, and Iowa pulls the board. Ball on the far side, a blocking foul on Brandon Nordstadt. Trying to defend along that sideline, picks up his second personal foul, and the 13th foul on the Wildcats. Iowa to play the ball in on the far wing. They'll go over the top to Ashmore. He'll set the offense, comes out, looks on the left wing, try to force it in, down low to Holloway. Fiedler with good defensive positioning. Good job there. Rebound and a putback, but we're going to have a player control foul. And we don't have a sign number 30 with a push. That's going to be, well, I don't have a no. That's going to be Hunter Preston, number 30, his first personal foul. 17th foul here at the 7:05 mark will send the Wildcats to the line. Connor Jeffers to step up for 1+ a bonus. Connor not in the scorebook yet tonight. He'll send that first free throw on the way. It's off the rim, no good. And Iowa with the board. Ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa directly in front of us. Iowa 2 inbound. In the backcourt, Ashmore with the ball. Dribble right-hand side. Picks up. Looks on the inside. And the ball tipped loose. Gets the ball back. He floats it down low to Holloway. And steal. Nordstadt goes in there, grabs the steal, and stolen back by Iowa. A 3-point shot up and in by Blake Ashmore. Wild turn of events there. Wildcats pull the ball back out. And Chase Watkins quiets the crowd with a 3-point to answer for the Cats. An 8-point lead now, 45-47. A foul in the backcourt by the Cats. 14 fouls on Burlington now, as number 3, Brandon Nordstadt, is whistled up for his third personal. Substitute checking back in. Sig in the lineup as Holloway goes to the bench with 6:19 on the clock. and Iowa with the ball. 8-point margin here. They'll play the ball out at the top of the circle with Leonard. He lays it down in low. Sig into paint, kicks out on top. Finds Binks. He's going to drive the baseline. A block foul. That's going to be Connor Jeffers trying to take the charge foul, but Connor did not have the correct defensive positioning for that official. And to the line steps number 22, Isaac Bink, and he'll shoot a pair. 5 team fouls now on the Wildcats. As Bink sets up, his free throw away is no good. He'll set for a second attempt with 6:01 on the clock. And it looks like we got a coach over here on the left side. On his feet, giving instructions to the players. As the Iowa coach is calmly sitting in his seat. Bink connects on the free throw and extends that to a 9-point margin. 46-37. Fiedler drives the other one. Counts that bucket a strong move as number 30, Hunter Preston, has whistled for the foul. Fiedler boards it home, getting the 2 and opportunity for the +1. Garrison steps up to the charity stripe here. On the way, hard off the back of the rim, no good. And rebounded away to Preston. Drops the timeline on the right-hand side. Bink with the ball. Looks to feed inside to Preston. Gives it up to Sig. Three-pointer on the way from deep. Number 14, Cal Leonard, having the game of his life here. 4 3-pointers for the sophomore. Fiedler drives to the hoop, but he's fouled again. And Garrison will go to the line to shoot 2 more. Number 30, Hunter Preston, picking up his 3rd personal, all in this second half. Down 19 fouls on Iowa, as Garrison will step up to the charity stripe. That one is short. Frustration on the face of Garrison Fiedler, as he cannot get that free throw to come home for him. 19 points on the night, but he wants more. Holloway checks back into the lineup for Iowa. As Garrison steps up, this one off the back of the rim hard. Won't fall, missed a pair, and Iowa will board it away. Up court, they'll bring it to the left-hand side, looking on the inside to one of their 2 big post men. Sig comes out to get the ball, gives it up on the right side into the hands of Regier. Now whistle and a foul. On the far side, number 3, Brandon Nordstad, is whistled for his 4th personal foul. And 16th foul on the Cats. Next one will send Iowa to the charity. So inbounds far into the backcourt. Drops the timeline. Regier with the dribble. Pulls it back out on top to Sig. He'll feed Holloway at the charity. Drop step, turnaround shot, up and good. Ethan Holloway got his body moving. Took that to the bucket strong. Free throw, or 3-pointer away, no good. But a foul on the rebound will send Garrison to the line. A foul whistled on number 23, Ethan Holloway, only his 2nd tonight. But the 10th team foul, and now the Cats are in the double bonus here with 4:43 remaining in the 4th. Garrison stepping up. Got to shake that bugaboo from the free throw line. This one is on the way. It's hard off the rim. He'll be there for one more opportunity. And substitute checking back. Ashmore in the lineup again for Iowa. Looking good to take Leonard out of there. Their big 3-point runner. Garrison missed it, but the ball tipped into the backcourt. Chase Watkins chases it down for the Cats. Picks up the dribble, goes to Jeffers. He'll drive the lane. Fades, Gives it off and back to Jace. A three on the way is no good. Rebounded out of there by Sig, and it is Mustang ball. 51-39, biggest lead of the night for Iowa. Three-point shot on the way is no good. Fiedler boards up for the Cats, and he'll bring it forward to Watkins across the timeline now in the low paint. They'll put it back out on top again for the Cats. Hess got his man in the air, but a bad pass turns it over, and it's back in the hands of the Mustangs here as we go under 4 minutes to play. Good defense by the Cats in the backboard. A timeout called by Coach Rycroft before they can get a 10-second call. We're going to go back to the station, take a 1 minute timeout for a word from our sponsors.
Well, if we don't get the stops and score, we're screwed.
If you've got just the right paint color in mind, don't settle for anything less. Head to Burlington Building Materials, located at 626 Neosho in Burlington, and experience a brand new paint department brought to you by Do It Best Quality Paints. Your home is your canvas, and whether you're looking for a functional neutral or a pop of the trending hue, the Colors Journeys experience at Burlington Building Materials has all the tools you need to help your vision come to life. Colors Journeys, your destination for inspiration.
Sports socks can be fashionable. Prescription Center, the pharmacy inside Hooper Thriftway, has the Touch brand of compression socks. These combed cotton knee-high support socks offer a snug, stylish fit and feel luxuriously smooth against the skin. Sizes for men and women are available in timeless patterns and colors. Buy the softest compression socks on the market today at Prescription Center, 312 Cross Street. Prescription Center, the pharmacy inside Hooper's Thriftway, 620-364-5523.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Burlington Wildcat basketball here on The Dawg. The Iowa Mustangs, a 51-39 lead here, come out of that timeout with 3:45 left on the clock. They just know that they've got the lead and the ball. Time on the clock. They can work it as much as they want. Wildcats driving to the hoop. Shot is up and in. Count the bucket and the foul. Number 10, Blake Ashmore, will go to the line for the Mustangs. They spread that defense all over the floor as Tegan Hess is whistled for the foul. That is number 7 on the team here with 3:29 left to play. The free throw up, and it's good for Ashmore. And he's got 9 points on the night for the Mustangs. 54-39. Fiedler steps back behind the arch. A three up and good for Garrison Fiedler. And the Wildcats will call a timeout on the far sideline. It's back to a 12-point margin, 54-42. The Wildcats have to get those possession turnovers down court quickly with the shot and value every one of these possessions for the final 3 minutes here of tonight's contest. Remember to tune in to the Kansas High School scoreboard shows. That's on at 10 o'clock tonight. Originates out of 580 AM radio in Topeka. We broadcast it on 97.7 The Dawg, and you can keep up with scores all around the state, all of the areas, schools, everybody that calls in a report, as we'll do from tonight's contest right here, and you can follow your favorite teams all around the state. Back on the floor, Mustangs with the ball. Across the timeline, Sig with the dribble. Trapped in the corner. Releases on the far wing. Holloway goes down and gets the stop. Big up for Ethan Holloway, and the crowd goes wild. They're liking that stuff. Dribble drive by Hess. We've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on the floor before the shot. Got to look back and make sure who that foul was whistled on. Number 11, Kane Rogers, picking up his second personal. Will send Tegan Hess to the line. double bonus now for the Wildcats. As Higgins' free throw away, no good. How many have we left? 7 missed free throws here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Without a make. And Tegan will set to the charity stripe. One more free throw attempt. It's on the way up and finally send one home for Tegan Hess. His first point of the night as Jordan Torres checks back in for the Wildcats. 56-43 now. Big from the inbound. Picks up the dribble and a steal. There goes the ball down on the floor. Nordstadt looks out, finds Watkins from 3. In and out. One ball tipped loose. Chased on the floor. It's knocked out of bounds. But we've got a whistle and a foul. Trying to chase down that loose ball. Looks like number 13, Torres, picks up his 4th personal foul now of the night. That is 18 fouls on the Cats. With 2:32 remaining in the contest, stepping to the line is Kane Rogers, where he'll shoot 1 plus a bonus. First free throw on the way. That's up and good. He'll be there to set for his second free throw attempt. Substitutes checking in. Hess back in the lineup for Torres. And on the far side, number 5, Cole Regier, waiting to check in. He will be the substitute for Rogers after this free throw. Made free throw 2 in a row for Rogers, and he's got 4 points on the night as Regier comes to the lineup. 43-58. Iowa on top here with 2:30 on the clock. Back to Jace behind the arch. A 3 on the way, short off the front of the rim. Holloway with the ball. Releases on the far side to Sig, and Jace Watkins picks up the foul to stop the clock. His 3rd personal. And down to shoot for Iowa, number 32, Evan Sig. Sig 1 for 1 from the stripe tonight. Will be there for 1 plus a bonus with 9 team fouls on the Wildcats. The next one, both teams will be over in the double bonus program. Sig sets for the first free throw. It's on the way short off the front of the rim, and Jeffers boards it. Here comes Watkins up court on the right side. Gives it up to Nordstadt, driving the baseline. Oh, and a bad pass high over the head of the Wildcat. Cannot corral it home. And that turnover gives it up to Iowa. They'll play it in the backcourt. Ball loose on the floor, and Nordstadt comes out of there with it for Burlington. Finds Jace Watkins. He'll drive the baseline. Hawks with the shot. We've got a block foul, and that'll send Jace to the line to shoot a fair. Stops the clock for Burlington with 2 minutes remaining, and Jace Watkins going to the line. Isaac Banks whistled for his second personal foul. And Jace comes up short. As many free throws as we saw made in the girls' game, there have been more than that missed in the boys. Jace shot short off the front of the rim. No good there. Rebounded by Holloway. Ball in the backcourt. And we have a timeout called by Iowa. The Iowa coach before a 10-second possession could be called in the backcourt. With a minute 54, Iowa leads at 58-43 on the clock.
When's the last time you've seen us shoot free throws like this?
This one is going down in the book. Raymond will know, and Raymond will tell us.
What have we done in the second half here?
Well, in the first half, we didn't go to the free throw stripe. The third quarter, we were 3 of 4. Since that time, here in the fourth quarter alone, 1 of 10 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Lord. You won't win many games shooting like that. When you finish on at least 70%, you had 7 points on, it's a 58-50 game.
That's entirely true. The We only made one more free throw in the fourth quarter, but we did it all in the first half, and we didn't even try one in the first half. It is a game of a round ball trying to go in a square hole, but the Bears football's got nothing on this the way the ball bounces.
Yeah, not tonight.
Wildcats will play defense for 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Iowa with the ball in the backcourt. Heading across the timeline, Sig. He's fouled, stops the clock. Tegan Hess comes up from the backside, picking up his third personal foul. Now with 10 team fouls and 1:46 remaining on the clock. 32, Sig will go to the line and be in that double bonus. Sig with 11 points on the night. First free throw is on the way. He's up and good with his. And Iowa 5 of 8 in the fourth quarter here. He'll set for one more free throw attempt. On the way, this one is up and good also for Evan Sig as he's on the mark with 13 points. 60-43, Iowa on top. Jace Watkins chases down the rebound, fires up a shot, no good. It's off of Iowa, out of bounds, and the Wildcats will play it in under their own bucket. Fiedler behind the arch gives it up to Hess. Now finds Nordstad. He'll shoot off a three. It's short. Iowa with the board. Possession in the backcourt. They'll clear it ahead. Across the timeline. They'll take it on the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Goes for the trap. Leonard kicks off to Holloway. Now back out to Sig at the top. Minute 10 on the clock. They'll play keep away from here on out if they can. But tipped ball away out of bounds by Hess. It'll stay in possession of Iowa. With 1 minute remaining on the clock, the Mustangs hold a 17-point margin. They have done everything they needed to do here in the second half of play. Took a 5-point lead at the halftime break, but they have been in control throughout this second half of play. That foul whistled on number 11, Tegan Hess, for his fourth personal, and Sig will go back to the line again to shoot that double bonus. First free throw.
If you've got just the right paint color in mind, don't settle for anything less. Head to Burlington Building Materials, located at 626 Neosho in Burlington, and experience a brand new paint department brought to you by Do It Best Quality Paints. Your home is your canvas, and whether you're looking for a functional neutral or a pop of the trending hue, the Colors Journeys experience at Burlington Building Materials has all the tools you need to help your vision come to life. Colors Journeys, your destination for inspiration.
In life, there are people, places, and things known as exceptional. There is a place like that in Garnett, Kansas. Hi, this is Brian Steffens, and I'm talking about Beckman Motors. Everywhere you go, you'll see vehicles with the Beckman Motors name on them. We want to show you how exceptional we are. The next time you decide to buy a new Ford or Chevy or any pre-owned vehicle, do yourself a favor and come to Beckman Motors in Garnett and experience what it's like to buy a vehicle from exceptional people in an exceptional place. Beckman Motors on Highway 59 in Garnett, Kansas, selling new Fords and Chevrolets along with pre-owned vehicles for a long, long time and doing it exceptionally well every day.
The staff at Diners Cafe, located at 1020 North 2nd Street in Burlington, wants to say thank you to our customers for their patronage. If you haven't been in yet, come give us a try. We believe you'll be pleasantly surprised. We strive to provide you with a total dining experience, great service, wholesome eats, and a comfortable atmosphere. Diners Cafe, we're happy to be a part of Burlington and Coffee County. You'll find us next door to the Country Haven Inn, proud to support USD 244 activities.
U.S. Cellular Wireless Concepts in Burlington and 97.7 The Dawg invite you to some action on ice as the Topeka Roadrunners battle it out for victory. We're giving away 2 tickets on Tuesdays for hockey at its finest at the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka. Get signed up for your chance to win tickets at U.S. Cellular Wireless Concepts, 401 Garrettson in Burlington. For home game dates and times, go to Topeka Roadrunners on Facebook.
A MyTown media station.
Rock and roll can save the world?
Classic rock.
KSMP 97.7 Burlington. The Flint Hills Classic Rock Station. 97.7 The Dawg.
Does fall weather make you dream of a new home? How about that remodeling project, such as a garage or room addition? Whatever your dreams are made of, First National Bank of Kansas has many favorable options for you. From refinancing to building projects, rates are still low, so why not check them out? See Paul and Kathy in Osage City, Chris and Craig in Waverly, or Donna and Craig in Burlington. First National Bank of Kansas, where dreams come true. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're in a hurry and your car won't start. And you need a jump. Or how about the time you locked your keys in the car? Or the time you hit that deer and smashed in the front end of your car? Or maybe you just need something hauled and you don't have a truck. Maybe you just need a tire changed. Call Jeff's Towing and Recovery, AAA provider at 785-213-1669. That's 785-213-1669. And remember, it's your choice who tows your vehicle.
Napa know-how.
If you're looking for a great start to the new year, then Napa Auto Parts is just what you need. A dependable Napa Legend Premium battery with an 84-month warranty, the Napa Legend Premium will deliver great starts for the next several years. Plus, purchase one during January. You'll get a $20 prepaid Visa gift card by mail, a new battery, and $20 back. Now that's a great start to the new year. Go NapaMocan.com or Napa Mocan on Facebook for more great offers.
Hi, this is Colin Sleazer with Alpha Roofing, LLC in Burlington. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing and have become one of the most respected roofing companies in Northeast Kansas. Customer service is our #1 priority, and knowing that your home or business is safe in our hands is what makes this licensed contractor your #1 choice. If it's a repair or an entire roof, we have the knowledge and skills to get the job done right. Stop in at 213 North 3rd Street, Burlington, or check out our website at www.alpharoofers.com. Alpha Roofing, your hometown roofing expert.
He dribbles left. He dribbles right. He shoots and scores. You don't need to dribble all over town or hit the road to find the right parts for your cars when you stop and shop at Burlington Auto Supply. We sell name brand quality parts you can count on. AC Delco spark plugs, Gates belts and hoses, and Wix filters are just a few of the manufacturers we use to keep your equipment in great performing condition. We're back in the cats all season long here at Burlington Auto, your bumper-to-bumper parts store.
Wow. When it comes to the health of you and your family, choosing the right pharmacist is just as important as choosing the right doctor. Find a pharmacist that's right for you at your local Medicine Shop pharmacy. More than a healthcare advisor, they take the time to get to know you and to personally answer all your healthcare questions and concerns. Make the right choice. Choose a Medicine Shop pharmacist. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Burlington, Kansas. Caring beyond prescriptions.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Burlington Wildcat basketball here on the Dawg tonight. The Burlington Wildcats coming into Iowa on homecoming night wanting to upset the cart for the Mustangs. But it was Mustang basketball tonight as they had an 11-9 lead at the end of the first quarter. Hit a three-pointer at the end of the half to go up by 5. The Wildcats matched them score for score throughout the third quarter, 34-39 at the end of the third quarter. The Wildcats took their only lead on a 6-point run, extended that out to a 34-30 margin, the biggest lead for the Wildcats before Iowa comes back in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Cats 24-9 and get a 20-point victory, 63-43 here at Iowa tonight. Wildcats' biggest failing we see in the fourth quarter, shooting 1 of 10 from the free throw line, finishing 4 of 14 on the night from the charity stripe as Iowa just does it all in the fourth quarter. 4 players in double figures tonight for Iowa. Blake Ashmore with 10, 12 from Cal Leonard, all of those coming on 3-pointers from behind the arch for the sophomore. 14 points tonight from Ethan Holloway down in the middle, and the big man, Evan Sig, also powering his way to the hoop, connects on 5 of 6 free throws on his way to lead his team with 15 points here at home on homecoming night. Wildcats score bunched up in small numbers. 2 points from Carson Byer, 3 from Connor McManus, and 4 from Brandon Nordstad. Then in double figures, Chase Watkins with 11 points as he hit 3 3-pointers, and 22 points from Garrison Fiedler. He had 13 of those in the first half, but he was too little, too late. Not enough to finish it out for the Wildcats, as they will have a short trip home to Burlington, but that bus ride will be pretty quiet tonight for the Wildcats. They don't have long to think about it. They'll be back on the road again on Tuesday night when they head up to Wellsville, a team that they took a hard-fought loss to back in December on a last-second shot, tied with 8 seconds remaining. An inbound play by Wellsville. They hit the 2 at the buzzer to give the Wildcats their 1 defeat back in December. And Iowa adds to that margin. Now the Wildcats facing an 11-3 record here on the season with 6 games remaining in the schedule. The Lady Cats got a victory in the first game tonight, 41-24, as they handled Iowa with a devastating first quarter, outscoring the Phillies 23-3, and then a 17-point margin of victory for the Lady Cats in the early game tonight. We're going to get our stats together and give a call into the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show for their broadcast at 10 o'clock. Tune in right here on 97.7 The Dog or 580 Radio, the originator out of Topeka, to catch up with all the scores from around the area and around the state here tonight. So we want to thank all of the sponsors of Lady Cat Wildcat Basketball, bringing you the broadcast right here on 97.7 The Dog. Stop in and say hello to all of our fine sponsors. Tell them that you appreciate them bringing Lady Cat Wildcat Basketball home to them. We're going to wrap it up here from Iowa. Make the trip home and encourage you to tune in again